A 13 Investigates update now on a story that struck a chord with so many. A solar panel company now says they've agreed to cancel the contract of a 78-year-old woman who says she was given misleading information by a salesman. Now, that woman our team talked to died just hours before our story aired last week, but we did not stop working on behalf of her and her family. 13 Investigates' Micah Hatfield has the story.
Dolores Weigel would have been 79 next month, but she died last week. She was a mother and a grandmother. She was a retired special needs school bus driver for HISD. Her family says she loved to dance. Unfortunately, in her last months of life, her family says she spent a lot of time worried about the implications of a contract she signed for solar panels. And instead of tending to their mother and cherishing those last few days, her family says they spent a lot of time on the phone trying to get that contract canceled.
I've got nothing but this house. And it's just not fair that I worked all my life. They want to take it away from me.
13 Investigates sat down with Dolores Weigel and her family what would end up being 2 weeks before she died after a short battle with cancer. Weigel was emotional, concerned she would lose her home over a solar panel contract she signed in October. She says the salesman with Solar Pros told her it was free as part of a governmental program and would cut her electricity costs. She was on a fixed income. But the contract she signed through the solar financing company Infin had her paying $138,000 over 25 years, or her house could be taken to pay what she owed. Weigel said she didn't have the money.
She just kept saying, she goes, she's gonna fight. She said, I can tell she's gonna fight for us.
After bringing Weigel's case to Infin's attention, explaining to them that she was on hospice and that her daughter said she was in her final days of life, Infin said they were working to cancel the contract. She died 5 hours before 13 Investigates aired a piece highlighting her situation. Her family says they got a call 2 days after the story aired from Infin saying the contract was being canceled. The solar financing company confirmed to 13 Investigates that the contract is being canceled and said they are investigating the allegations regarding the sales and installation companies. Infin had put a lien on her home in March when the system was activated, and the company tells us that will be removed as well.
I wish my mom would have known, because she did die with this burden.
Weigel didn't live to see a resolution to her contract or to see a law passed by the state to regulate the solar industry and protect customers, but it was last Friday.
As it stands now, before this law takes effect, there is no agency within the state of Texas that regulates solar panel companies or solar panel salespeople.
Starting September 1st of this year, solar salesmen will be prohibited from using misleading, unfair, or deceptive practices. According to the bill, if someone has a no soliciting sign on their home, solar salesmen cannot approach. If any of that is violated, the salesman or the solar retailer could be fined, and the fines are higher if someone over 65 is involved. Plus, the law allows the customer to cancel their contract within 5 business days with no penalty. Starting next year, solar salesmen and solar retailers will have to register with the state.
The TDLR does have the authority to order a contract null and void and a refund of any money once it's determined that the law was violated.
I think her heart would have swelled knowing that this law has been passed, that getting this out in the open, making people realize, that this is going on.
13 Investigates heard back from Solar Pros saying the salesman in Weigel's case is no longer with the company. Freedom Forever, the installer, tells us they're working with Infin, the finance company, to determine what to do with the panels and batteries on her home. Micah Hatfield, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.